Kat Kramer here at the 33rd Annual Los Angeles Women's Theater Festival with the amazing T.L. Forsberg, who is our Rainbow Award 2026 recipient. And I'm excited because I personally nominated her, and unanimously the board said yes. So tell me about
Wow.
what you're looking forward to tonight. First of all, receiving the Rainbow Award from our 33rd Annual Los Angeles Women's Theater Festival during Women's History Month.
Well, it's really a powerful moment. Truly, I am wanting to honor women all over the world. It's just a really powerful moment for deaf culture as well to have someone who is deaf and hard of hearing representing at this event and receiving this award. So I'm very proud of that. And also to honor all the other winners as well.
You're so deserving. And your show, you just had your one woman show at the Whitefire Theater and at another women's festival, and that was a sold out performance. A lot of people saw it. What are your plans with that show, which is already award winning, and you just debuted it?
Yes. Um, really, I designed it as a speaker slash performer, specifically a keynote speaker. So I can tour at Message to Speak and also being paid to perform.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And now when I speak, I get paid as well. Plus, it is a really educational moment.
Well, you're also an instructor, right? You're an
Also,
instructor.
and I'm also going to be performing at the
The Hollywood Fringe
Fringe Festival
2026, right? The
for
festival. I have to
2026.
come to that
Yes,
because I love it. Oh my
you
God.
should really come see it.
Do you have the dates?
I do have the dates. It's June 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. And they're all on Saturdays. So it'll be really easy for you to remember.
Well, I will be there and bring lots of people. Now, talk about your show now and how that evolved from your other show before that, because you're known for your other solo show before um, this current one, and you're also known as the Deaf Lady Gaga. That's even. Can you talk about that too? That title and what that means?
It's really interesting to be called Deaf Lady Gaga. I really just want to respect Stephanie's work. I truly love her work, but I guess it's because I have the costume and the entourage who are dressed in drag and look amazing. But really, the previous show was called The Book That Won't Close, and I finished with that and decided to let go of that addiction story and focus more on deaf culture and its story and what it feels like to be in between both of the deaf and the hearing world, and also feel like you're stuck on the cusp of both. And also, it feels like a message for people who live in between two worlds, who are trying to figure out what to call themselves and how to identify themselves. I also think this is a message that is universal because the world now seems so separate. It's
Divided,
more
right?
binary.
And the excuse me, the title of that, there's a slogan under there saying "Not canceled, just confused." So was that something that you added, or was that on the poster?
Yeah, that was also an interesting moment. I mean, it just the writing started pouring out of me about myself. And then I worked one on one with a coach for storytelling. And he really just told me directly that I think this story is about being canceled by deaf culture. But I told him I really don't want to discuss that it's kind of embarrassing. But it came to a moment where I realized that it was about the art really showing itself to the people. And so I decided to include that in my story. And then I realized that no one can really cancel me because I belong to something more in this world. But really, it's a message about how we need to be aware and be more inclusive about the different diversities in deaf culture.
And that's what the festival's all about, is diversity and inclusion. And one last question, Jessica Lynn Johnson also received the Rainbow Award. She directed your show, correct? Yeah.
So no, Jessica Lynn Johnson, she did not direct this show, but she
Oh,
directed the previous show. Now this show, I actually self-directed, but she was the producer, so she truly did support me through tech and other various aspects of the show. And but I wrote and performed and directed it myself. And I think part of the last experience related to the last show, one of the complaints was because it was directed by a hearing person, which led to some conflict. And that led to an idea that I can hire a deaf director, but I didn't want to be forced to do that, so I decided I would direct it myself. So I guess it's directed by a hard of hearing person, which is great.
Wow. Well, I have to ask, was it a big, huge challenge, or did you know exactly how to direct yourself? What did you learn from the experience, and did it challenge you more than you thought?
That's interesting. I think I'm realizing now that it's really important to have a director because it's hard to see outside of myself. And to be the artist, the director, it's like I'm putting on two different hats at the same time, which was really a challenge at times. So I'm hoping that maybe in the future I will find a deaf director, and maybe I'll decide to turn off my voice and just sign the whole time during the show. Because currently I'm speaking during the show consciously, but I think it would be nice to let go of the spoken language and just completely commit to sign language and try that experience. But part of the message for this show is really about being in between two worlds. So I'm using speaking, simcom, and signing. So it's truly a bicultural show.
I love that, bicultural. Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much, and I can't wait to see it in your moment tonight. It's going to be very
Thank you
oh,
for nominating me.
absolutely, for sure.